Alright, so I finally received my 40 Winks Collector's Edition N64 game in the mail, and I figured I'd do a quick box opening video. I already opened the top here just to make it easier for the video, and I took a quick peek inside, and it looks like I got my plushie. I heard that there were manufacturing defects with these plushies, and it looks like there was one right here. I kind of requested for a credit on the Kickstarter, but it looks like I got the plushie instead. Seems kind of nice, full foam, and other than the nose thing, doesn't look too bad. Let's see what else we got in here. Looks like I got the, this is the soundtrack. Looks nice. Looks like it's been printed, like on a printer. Oh, it looks good. Let's take a look at the CD here. So there's no track listing or anything on it. It's just a sleeve. And here's the CD. Okay, looks pretty good. Give it a listen in the car and see what tracks are on here. Looks like there's a piece of foam there. Okay, looks good. Let's see, let's start the game, but let's see what's in this white box here. I recall, I could be wrong, but I recall seeing on the pledge that I was supposed to get some pods or something too. I don't know if that's in, oh no, this is the N64 controller. Oh, it feels kind of nice. A little different design. Just 40 Winks there on the top. I'm not entirely sure what these extra buttons do for N64. This white button here is new, and these two guys, I guess these are the turbo buttons. Control feels actually kind of nice. The joystick. Joystick looks interesting. I'm kind of curious to see what mechanism they use in this joystick. Usually it's between on the third-party joysticks, they have this, I don't know, it's a different type of mechanism than the original N64, and there's also the GameCube joystick as well. This isn't something new I haven't seen before. Looks like there's a plate on it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so here's the N64 controller. It's pretty standard from the back. I'm kind of curious to see how this plays. It feels really solid. This joystick feels really good. I'm kind of curious to see how it plays. Cool. And now let's take a look here. I didn't get the pods that I thought were in the original thing, but we'll look at that separately. And here's the game. This is a special edition game. It should be a special color cartridge, I believe. There's the game. It's all shrunk wrapped. Looks pretty good. It doesn't indicate it's a special edition or anything like that. I think you had an option for a gray cart, and I believe it's purple or black cartridge. I'm not sure. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so I had to get a knife to help me out. So let's get the cell clean off. Box is pretty accurate, other than obviously the logo is different for Nintendo, but the cardboard has a nice feel to it. Let's see what we got here. So it comes out in a tray. Comes in bubble wrap, which is nice. And here is the game. It feels like an official N64 cartridge. It feels a little lighter than other carts I have. Still looks pretty good. I'm kind of curious to see what the board looks like. I'm going to take apart the controller and the game, give you guys a quick look. But here is the game. Let's see what else we got here. So it looks like we got a card here. I believe a download code. Yeah, download code there. I'll use this later on. Oh, here's the Pog. It's just a cardboard stamp. It feels nice though. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got a manual, something you don't see anymore. So these are high quality prints. They look really nice. Cool. I'll look at that later. And I believe this is the poster. Yeah, 40 Winks poster. Dual double-sided. Oh, looks pretty nice. So it looks like I got a complete kit here. Okay, so first up, I'm going to take apart the cartridge. I already removed the screws just to save some time. There's only 4 screws in the cartridge. There's 2 up here, and this comes off. And there were 2 here, 1 here, 1 here to remove the shield. And here is the game cart. This pops out. Okay, so you take off the bottom sheet in here. And this is the whole cartridge. Okay, here's a couple close-ups of the chips here. Looks like there's a battery save option, but I guess it's all internal now. So that is it. It's not an official N64, yeah, not an official N64 cart, obviously. There's no Nintendo markings on it, but looks like a really good build quality just by looking at the construction really quick. All right, so next up I'll show you the N64 controller. Right, so here is the N64 controller take apart. I already took it apart because it would be difficult to do with one hand, but it looks like it's a standard N64 controller. I removed the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws here, and then there's 2 screws in there, and this simply popped right off. And right here we have a pad for the Z button. I just took that, placed that to the side there. And here's the question. Here's the part that I had questions about: the joystick. The joystick top is just pushed on. I just literally, popped it off on the front, and then this was screwed in by 2 screws here, 1 here, 1 here, and this folded up. And this is the joystick. Now it looks like it's a simple pot design, I believe. Yeah. A little bit different from the other third-party joysticks that I've seen in the past, but it feels really good. Kind of curious to see how it plays compared to an N64. There's a little disc plate here to cover it up. The original N64 controller does not have that, so it's a little bit different of a design that I'm not really used to. All right, so the part number here, it looks like it's printed here on the board. I don't know what that means. I might have to look that up, but it looks like the left and right buttons are simple push tactile switches, and then this guy pops right off. You can see here it was difficult to do this with 2 hands, let alone 1. All right, so here we go, and here is the controller. The front side looks like we have a glob here. All the buttons, A, B, left, right. I'm sorry, A, B, the C buttons, the start button, and these 2 extra, I believe, are turbo buttons. They aren't marked. There you go. So that is the N64 controller. So let's see how the game plays with this controller. All right, so I put the game cartridge in my N64. I have an Ultra HDMI mod along with my 64DD. I plugged the original controller in here. I'm sorry, I plugged the 40 Winks controller in here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it looks like I do need a memory card. I don't have one available now, but the game should still play without it. So So let's see how it plays with this new controller here. Alright. Looks like the game loads perfectly. Game looks pretty good. I'll play as rough.
Okay, no talking, no pillow fights, and no reading under the covers.
But Mom, bedtime's boring.
Yeah, there's nothing to do but lie here getting bored. Oh, hush. What about dreaming?
What about it? That says dreaming is a period of elevated brain activity occurring during certain sleep phases.
Elevated brain activity's boring. What, didn't Daddy mention the winks?
No, who are they?
The winks are little creatures who live in the land of dreams.
Let's see if I can skip
It's
this.
their job to make sure all your...
Okay, cool. Alright. Looks like I have to take out the memory card and then insert the rumble pack. Alright. See how the joystick performs. This is the important thing. Looks like I got a clicking noise. Alright. Alright, so controller sounds pretty good. A little clicking noise I hear. Right there. But other than that, yeah, the game performs pretty well. Game's great. Controller feels good. Obviously, I've never played this game, so I don't know how it reacts. Maybe I should play some Diddy Kong or something with it. Oh, let's see what these buttons do. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Oh, looks like that's the turbo. Okay, so it looks like I have to activate turbo with these two buttons. Okay, cool. So those are the two turbo buttons there. Alright, so that's 40 winks with the controller and the game and the bonuses that I received in the mail. Alright, thanks. Have a good day.